Please come in. Take your shoes off. Stay a while. Okay, guys. Let me just take a drink here. Oh, I'm out of the bubbly. It's just water. Just water. So yeah, this is the conversation I have to start with you guys for today because after this video, I'm going to jail. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host Peter Fong, and today is going to be a very saucy episode. So, what I meant by the intro is that basically, I'm going to show you guys my waifus. I'm going to do my best to edit all this, so basically you get to see all my waifus. And yeah, that's basically what this episode is about, because obviously I'm into anime. Yeah. I'm like a 30-year-old guy that's still into anime. But anime is now becoming a bigger thing, because I remember back in the day it wasn't really a big thing. Now it's actually become a bigger thing in schools now. And the weird thing is that I was actually thinking about this episode all week, and I was like, how can I structure this? How can I make this work? And yeah, I'm going to jail because obviously all my anime waifus are still in high school. So let's get started here. Play the game. So, you know, I'm not going to show you all my waifus because obviously it keeps increasing with every new season of anime, obviously. But at the same time, you know, like they're waifus that stick with me probably forever, and I'm going to list I think there's 4 of them. Yeah, there's 4 of them. There's 4 of them. So basically there's Kurono Kuromu from Rosario Plus Vampire. There's Ichiko Sakura from Good Luck Girl, or Bimbo Gamiga in Japanese. There's Rin Musubi from Okusama ga Seito Kaicho, which is translated into my wife is the school president. And the 4th one. Do I have a 4th? I think the 4th is up to debate because I just recently watched Nagatoro. Oh no. The 4th is Naika from Kame no Medogai. Yeah. I just had a brain fart there, but yeah, I recently watched Nagatoro, and obviously, if you guys have watched all the way through Nagatoro, you'll probably know who I'm talking about, based on the waifus that I just shown you into wherever I put them in the footage. So yeah, this is me being vulnerable because I'm actually opening up about my waifus. And I noticed that I do have a type. I do have a type of waifu. They obviously have big boobs. I will say that. They have big boobas. And, you know, I think it explains a lot about what I'm probably looking for in a relationship. I'm not saying that they, the women I date have to be that ideal. I mean, they're not ideal actually, because my waifus are just the typical girl that basically is too. She thinks she's just the top. She's just the top because obviously she knows she's very beautiful, and she knows she can get away with a lot of stuff because of her beauty. Which probably explains a lot about me as a guy, embarrassingly enough. Which is why I put in the description of the YouTube channel that I'm a simp. I'm a nerdy simp that basically talks about stuff, and basically this is just me basically being vulnerable about my waifus, you know. And if any of you have any of your waifus as my waifus, then you know, all power to you. Because that way we have something in common, you know. Oh yeah, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. if you have not already done so. Or at least drop a like or subscribe. I'm still getting used to reminding you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. So anyway, getting back to my waifus, this is a subject that I could probably talk for hours about, but at the same time, you know, it's just kind of embarrassing to talk about because obviously it's your waifus, you know. And I know this is going to totally destroy any of my future relationship prospects, so, you know. Yeah, like I do have a type when it comes to, like, there are 3 reasons why I watch anime. 1, awesome story. Like, either whether it be thriller or something that makes me think. 2 is love, like the relationships. Like, if I ship the relationship in the anime, I keep watching it. And 3, which I probably always end up looking for, and every time I look at the live chart of anime that's coming out every season, a little bit ecchi. A little bit ecchi and fan service. I'm only human, okay, guys? I accept any judgments you guys throw at me. Oh, I probably will take that. Yeah, this was a double. I probably don't need this. I could probably go for a 3 color. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, leave in the comments down below what you guys think I should go for. But yeah. Like, I guess yeah, obviously, you know, there are like tsunderes and all that, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I have a majority of types, but the similarities that they have is that, like, I already listed their similarities. Obviously, they have big boobas and they're very confident about themselves and their beauty. So I end up asking myself, what does that say about me? What does that say about me? I'm only human. I have particular facets. I have particular facets. And I admit that. And yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. It's pretty embarrassing to tell you guys this, but at the same time, you know, I have to be honest with you guys. Like, you know, like, I talked to my my best friend Ronster's sister. I call her Tons. I basically talk to her about basically relationship problems because whenever I feel like emotionally distraught about something, I always end up going to her. Because you know, going through like the struggles of like trying to I wouldn't say find, but actually having that chance encounter with the person that you really want to spend your, like, I wouldn't say spend your time with, like, probably the next dating prospect. No, that doesn't sound right. The next possible relationship that could be rewarding for you, like actually trying to make time work to actually have that chance encounter where you're like, oh, like, you were here too? Like, it's like, I like this thing too. And then basically you guys start talking, and then suddenly, like, you know, you go on your first date, and then basically, boom, like, you guys are mutually attracted to each other, and you guys start, like, actually officially dating. I mean, it doesn't go in that specific order sometimes. But, you know, I'm gonna try my luck. And, you know, I still have troubles when it comes to trying to actually attract women. Let's see. Ooh, I love the red dragons here. And it's red. It's red. It's a dragon. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot. I probably should stop doing that. Actually, I don't even know what I'm doing, so I probably shouldn't comment on that either. I guess it's because it's just awkward topics, you know. But, you know, I have to get used to it. You know, I have to get used to it because, you know, we're all human. We all go through, like, lustful desires. We're not proud of it, and we don't like to openly admit it. For guys, like, they hate openly admitting to, I guess their preferences, their lustful preferences. Let's go with that, lustful preferences. Because they fear that it's gonna scare away, like, you know, the woman that they're trying to court. I know I fear that too. But, you know, I already assumed that I'm probably gonna either be single for a long while, or, you know, I might have, or the universe might be good to me, and basically suddenly, like, boom, the encounter happens. But in recent times, like, whenever I have a crush on someone, ooh, yeah, let's go for that. How many tiles am I waiting on? Okay, I'm waiting for 2 tiles. I think I could get these. Ooh, sumo. Nice. Yeah, crushes for me are completely hazardous to me. Like, I mean, they're not hazardous as bad for my health. Well, I would say they cause me a lot of stress because with crushes, I always try. I try to go all out. I go all out. I do a lot of the chasing, but unfortunately, it always ends up me doing the chasing and not doing enough of the stopping and letting her chase. But at the same time, you know, it always ends up that I end up having more, I guess more, I will say passion, more passion towards actually trying to talk to her and courting her and all that stuff. And it's really hard because I fall in love very easily. And it does suck because some people are probably the same in my situation as well. They fall in love very easily and then they get swept up in the emotion. And sometimes I always end up questioning, do I really like the person, or am I just liking the idea of dating that person? And it's really tough. It's really tough because, you know, obviously we want to date people that are better than our exes. At the same time, we also have to know that, you know, we are all people. And also, it doesn't help that my mentality ages slower than my my body, because obviously, as I said, I am 30, and I'm gonna be 31 like within. Let me check here. Within a week. Yeah, I'll also reveal that my birthday is on the 19th of July. It's a Monday, so everyone's going to be at work. I usually take a week off of work whenever it's my birthday week because, you know, that's like my only vacation. But usually it just ends up me being at home all day. Which is fine because I'm an introvert, so being at home is no big deal. And yes, I do have friends. It's just that it's a Monday. Obviously, they're going to be working and be busy with their own lives. So, they got to make that money. They got to make that money, you know? Ooh, this person looks like they're going for a full flush. Got to be careful, because full flush means a lot of points. It's the same in poker, I believe, but I don't know if poker, a full flush is a top hand. It probably isn't. Leave a comment below and correct me on that if I'm right or wrong on that. Yeah, like for me, like when it comes to crushes, like it's embarrassing to say because like I recently went through a little bit of a small crush. like I interact with this person only through social media, and you know, like I would try to message them to like connect. Ooh, oh, I'm in first place, even though it's a tie. That's the one thing about Mahjong Soul I don't get is that like when it's a tie, basically one person is in first and one person is in second. But maybe it's because like the amount of wins, I guess. Oh, you guys are in for a treat. I just got certified. Oh, I'm expert level. Well, you you witnessed it here, folks. I'm now officially an expert on Mahjong Soul. That is so bizarre. But I probably might lose it though. I probably might lose it. That's so weird. I actually never realized that I was already at the third level of an apt player. Well, I'm gonna play another game because this topic I think I feel very passionate about is that my crush struggles. Basically, I would just go all out just to talk to this person, and basically, this is my issue with ghosting. I don't condemn people that do it, but at the same time, I kind of wish I didn't have to go through those people that actually do it, because ghosting, I feel as if for me, it's very hazardous, because when people ghost me, it's like I basically have to keep going back to get their attention. And obviously, you know, like when girls ghost, they obviously are not interested in you. And for me, I think ghosting is very hazardous to me, because I just end up like probably coming back like maybe 2 months later just a message to say like, hey, how you doing, you know, that sort of thing. But like obviously, you know, the woman that I'm trying to like engage with obviously doesn't want to like show interest, you know, which I understand, because you know, that's the thing. Like that's the thing about me as an introvert too, is like, you know, I don't go out much, so I don't get a chance to meet other people. And usually I always end up meeting people through my friends, which is also another reason why I started this YouTube channel, because there were times when I felt like I hated being a tag along for my friends, because I felt like as if I wasn't making my own friends. But now I'm here with you guys, and you guys I would consider as my friends, because you guys have taken the time out of your busy lives to basically come in and stop by. And you know, I'm grateful to you guys for that. That's why I always try to give you all the positive vibes I can. I give you humor at my, probably for you to witness my displeasure. I guess a little bit of British humor. Like you're probably thinking, how is that British humor? Well, British humor is like, basically they laugh at everybody's failures. They love laughing at people's failures. Some might consider like dark humor, I guess. I don't know. Like, but honestly, I love British humor. Okay, let's see if I can go for a full flush. I could probably go for a full flush. Okay, that one's a safe one. Ooh, 2 people in reach. This is not gonna be good. I'm probably gonna deal into them, like one of them. Let's just go to the green dragon, because that looks... Everybody probably knows that I have, like, circles. Oh, okay. The east... Well, the east was already out. I probably should have looked at that. Okay. Oh. Discard this 9. Ah, oh, no. Dang. I probably should have discarded the north. Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of damage. There's a bit of damage. Right there. That's a bit of damage. Well, at least I got expert level. I never thought I would get it. Actually, even filming with you guys, I never thought I would actually get that. But that's pretty. I would have to say I'm pretty stoked about it. Like, I don't want to say I'm proud of it because, well, then again, I just had fun with this game. Like, I just basically have fun. I never really pay attention to ranks. Let me just take a little sip of water. I'm a bit behind, but hopefully I can get it back. But yeah, like for me, like when it comes to relationships, I always end up going full force. Because I'm a very simple-minded person. When I actually am into something, I just end up going forward with it. Like, I go like full frontal assault. I mean, that's the wrong term. That's an absolutely wrong term to use. Like, that's my mentality. That's my mentality, not like in the physical world. Okay? So, you know, I would have to, like, let me rephrase that. I guess I just go forward. I just keep going forward. And, you know, for me, like, I don't like it when girls ghost me. I'd rather them just basically say, oh, no, dude, absolutely not. Like, I'd rather hear a big fat no. But then again, like, it does... I guess it does speak volumes about my self-esteem when it comes to that, because like for me, I'm usually expecting the most harshest words imaginable, because there's something called a childhood emotional neglect. I think I talked about it with you guys before, but what it is basically like your parents were either too busy or they probably said the wrong things when you were feeling a certain emotion. And it's really hard for parents because you know, sometimes they're very busy and they don't have time to actually say the right things that they probably should be saying when you're in an emotional state. Because sometimes, like, we know kids like they either whine or they feel as if they're completely helpless about something, and sometimes a parent would be like, no, you're just being over emotional, or, you know, that sort of thing. And for me, like, being an Asian American kid, I mean, back then, now I'm an Asian American adult. That's something about, like, I think, like, a lot of Asian Americans know about when it comes to parenting, is that, like, their parents were more like, they had to be, like, that hard person that's supposed to be, like, I guess in their eyes, they're sort of like the dojo master. And basically, as the master, they have to tell you, like, the hard truths about, like, the world. And they basically try to push you down so much to the point where you feel like you get up and they, oh dang, I'm in 4th place, that you get up and basically they basically say, oh, I'm doing this so you can get stronger and develop self-confidence and all that stuff. And, you know, I don't say that's wrong, but at the same time, for me, that doesn't work, because there are two types of people when it comes to that situation. Either they're gonna basically get stronger and basically get determined and develop self-discipline on their own, and basically, you know, go for the stars. Like, they can end up surpassing the master's expectations. Or they get so depressed at the point where they feel as if they're not worthy of anything. And I guess I would be like the one I just said. I'm more of a person that, like, I need positive reinforcement. Because if I keep getting, like, you know, you're not good enough, you're not good enough, you're good enough, I feel as if I'm condemning, like, either my friends, my family, and everyone else around me because I'm not good enough. And that's how I sometimes feel when it comes to, like, me and my friends, because I sometimes feel as if I'm just there and I don't really contribute as much. So that's why I always end up learning different skills, like, you know, like I told you guys, like I learned a little bit about cryptocurrency. I learned a little Japanese. I learned a little Korean. Mahjong, for example. I'm actually trying to learn an old game that my friend played back in the day. My first best friend, Kevin, who I met in middle school, as I told you guys, I think last video. And sorry, let me just get a cup of water. Oops, probably should do my turn first. Yeah, why not? I'm way behind. But then again, doing it all simple hand is not going to be ideal. So he used to play a game. My best friend Kevin, who I met in middle school, my first friend, actually, my first longtime friend. Oh, at least it wasn't me. Half flush. And he used to play this game like shogi, which is Japanese chess. If you've ever watched Naruto, it's the game. It's the board game that I don't remember which character plays it, but it's the game with the triangles with the Japanese characters on it, and it's chess. It's Japanese chess. So I'm actually trying to relearn all the tactics that I learned from him playing that game. Because I remember he used to play it, and the reason why we stopped playing was because obviously I kept losing, and so like I kind of got a little bit annoyed. So like now when I think about it, like, because back then during high school and college, my self-esteem wasn't that great, and so I couldn't stand the fact that I was like, I had a really bad mindset back then. I basically had a really preset mindset. Like basically, if you had the talent, obviously you were meant for it. If you didn't have the talent, you couldn't do it. And that's what I thought back then. But now, like, I'm actually developing a growth mindset. So now, whenever I'm dealing with a problem, I actually try my best to actually think of it from different angles. And that's it. And I'm in last place. Well, at least you guys get to witness me getting to expert level. Went down by 70, but I'm kind of glad I got up to this point. And you guys are here to witness it, so the universe has a great sense of humor, or a great sense of irony. But then again, I guess you can say this is more like a great coincidence. Alright, so let me just go back to the actual screen here. I just wanted to check to make sure that the screen was there. Okay, let me just minimize that. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and let me just turn the camera a little bit, because I feel like it's not aimed directly at me. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I'm still getting used to this setup, you know. But, you know. Anyway, guys. That's a little about my personal side. You know. And the most important thing about relationships, I would have to say about this, I'm going to end on this, is that make sure the person is, I would have to say, shares a lot of similarities, especially your perverse side. People don't really talk about that when it comes to relationships. They learn about that later. Because, you know, I'm vanilla as fuck. I'm vanilla as fuck. I will admit that. I'm vanilla as fuck when it comes to that stuff. So S&M, forget it. Forget it. You do you, but I'd rather keep pain away from pleasure. You know? That's just me. So, if you like what you saw, consider dropping a like, subscribe, or comment, and also hit the notification bell so that you can be updated whenever I post a new video. So, always remember, I like you guys as you are. It's always a special day whenever you're around other people, the people you love. And you always make each day a very special day for not only them, but also for me. And so I like you just the way you are. And positive vibes to all of you. And so salutations to you all. And until next time, see ya.